Okay, so this is language lesson 33. So today we are talking about compound pronouns. So compound pronouns are just like compound words. When you put two words together, mailman, you have mailman. It's a compound word. Compound pronouns are the same way. These are our compound pronouns. We put my and self together, we have myself. Our and selves together, we have ourselves. Your and self together, we have yourself. Your and selves together, we have yourselves. Him and self together, we have himself. Her and self together, we have herself. It and self together, we have itself. And them and selves together, and we have themselves. Notice on there, you did not see his self. His self is not a word. You will never see or use, oh goodness, if you're talking properly, his self, okay? His self is not a word. So our compound pronouns, myself, ourself, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, and themselves. So compound pronouns are used in the predicate part of the sentence. And what they will do is they will go back and rename the subject, or they'll go back and refer to the subject. Let me give you an example sentence. Just seen one somewhere. Okay, here we go. I treated myself to pizza. Okay, what's our verb in this sentence? Treated. Who or what treated? I. I treated who or what? Myself. Here's our compound pronoun, and that compound pronoun is referring back to the pronoun I. Okay? So it will always refer back to the subject or to the pronoun that's being used as the subject. Now, there is one time, though, where you can have a personal pronoun before your predicate part of your sentence, but in that case, it is just re-emphasizing our subject. So here, Mr. Smith himself did the work. Did is our verb. Who or what did Mr. Smith? You can have himself here because himself is just emphasizing Mr. Smith or re-emphasizing him. So it's not going back and renaming him. But here, your personal pronoun is going back and renaming the subject pronoun I. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get your language books out and open them to, oh, one more thing I want to make sure I mention. Compound pronouns will never take the place of a personal pronoun. So you would never say, myself treated me to pizza. Because right there, myself would be taking the place of your personal pronoun. These compound pronouns will come after your verb, referring back to or renaming the pronoun, the subject pronoun, the personal pronoun. All right? So go ahead and get your books, open them to page 70, put your name and date at the top. And it says, study these incorrect uses of a compound noun and rewrite each sentence correctly. My sister and myself missed the bus this morning. So what's wrong here? Myself is being used as a subject pronoun. Can it take the place of a subject pronoun? No. So this should just say, my sister and I missed the bus this morning. Our second sentence. Should I return the book to Linda or to yourself? So what should that say? Should I return the book to Linda or to you? And the reason for that we haven't learned yet, so I'm not sure why they have that sentence like that. I don't even want to go into the reason why right now because like I said, it is coming up in lessons coming up, so I don't think that is a good sentence to have there. But you wouldn't use yourself because we're going to learn that yourself would be used as Well, because of the word to, we wouldn't use yourself, but we haven't even learned that yet. So the sentence should just say, should I return the book to Linda or to you? We wouldn't use the compound pronoun yourself. Okay? Looking at page 71, at think B, it says, write correct in the blank if the compound pronouns are used correctly. If the sentence contains an error in the use of a compound pronoun, write the correct pronoun in the blank. So I treated myself to a huge pizza. That's like my sentence I put on the board, so we know that that one is correct. You can put a C there. Number 2, she and Cassie rudely helped their selves to the dessert. Their selves. Do we have their selves on our compound pronoun list? Myself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, himself, herself, itself, themselves. So their selves is like his self. It's not a word. You would have to use themselves, okay? Number 3, the bull cut himself on the wire fence. What is wrong in number 3? There is a problem. They use the word his self. It wouldn't be his self, but himself. Very good. Number 4, I myself do not care for that color. Now here they did use a personal pronoun. It's right after the pronoun, and it is actually referring back to. So that is fine. It's placing the emphasis. I, myself. It's re-emphasizing. Number 5. The pastor asked Jana and myself to go on visitation. What is our verb? Go. No, ask would be our verb. The pastor asked Jana and myself to go on visitation. Would you say Jana and myself? Is myself referring back to the pastor? No. So it would be Jana and me to go on visitation. Number 6, Hunter wrote himself a note as a reminder for the meeting. Comes after the verb, and himself is referring to the subject, Hunter, so that is correct. Number 7, the car itself was not damaged in the accident. So itself is just re-emphasizing the car, so we'll take that, that's correct. Number 8, did you wash the car by yourself? Very good, that would work. Number 9, herself and Leah are sisters. Can herself take the place of a personal pronoun? So it can't be herself, it should be she and Leah. Number 10, are the new students sitting by themselves? Is theirselves a word? We can't say theirselves, it would be themselves. Very good. Number 11, let's go join themselves. What should it say? Let's go join them. Very good. Number 12, as Christians, we need to examine ourselves for sin daily. It is correct. Good job. Number 13, we are going to invite yourselves to our Sunday school picnic. Does that make sense? We are going to invite you to our Sunday school picnic. Number 14, the president himself is visiting our city. Himself is not a word. Instead of himself, we will use himself. The president himself is visiting our city. And number 15, to have friends, a person must show himself friendly. Very good, that is correct. In right C, you're going to write a sentence using a subjective case personal pronoun. Circle your pronoun. Number 2, you're going to write a sentence using an objective case personal pronoun. Circle your pronoun. And number 3, you're going to write a sentence using your possessive case personal pronoun. Circle your pronoun. So your pronoun sheet, we have not tore it out, is in your book on page 67. Okay? All right, then. Do your best.